D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Red Devils and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Red Devils head coach. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Gives him the big stiff arm. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air, it's Sanders. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Red Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Escapes the pressure going right. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Was to pass. Nearly intercepted.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Wideout trying to get it in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. So Arkansas's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Just feeds the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
A lot of room to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll give it on the counter. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the 1st down. Great job, great read.
They were all over it.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Hits inside. It's Peppers. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Look out! And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Pratt. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, it's a whole new era for Arkansas now. Ryan Silverfield comes in as the head coach. Talon Green, who had been a big playmaker at quarterback for the last couple of years, he's now gone as well. So I think this is an offense, David, that's going to be trying to find its identity early, and obviously the quarterback spot's going to be critical.
It's going to be critical, and here's the thing that you know about Silverfield. When he was at Memphis, like, they played fast. They had great offenses. How can they bring that now to Arkansas? In the SEC, against great defenses, he brings his OC with him over from Memphis. The offense is going to be a fun watch, and that's why Silverfield was brought here, because of his great background.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Sells the run, looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Leaves it in his belly. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you...
Throws it deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled, then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
Quick give. It's Peppers. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Finds his target. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Quick give. Shows him the stiff arm. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Wants to throw one first. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down to the air. Buying time to his right. Throwing right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Got the first down. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in third and short or third and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Peppers. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Sets his feet. It's Sanders. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, that's going to have some people scratching their heads because they've been doing such a good job running the ball in this drive, and then in a short yardage situation on third down, they decided to throw it. And so now what do you do?
So they're going to go for it here on fourth down after missing a field goal attempt. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, going to throw it. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And it's the Red Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Devils. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Jackson will throw. Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice.
Lots of running room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And it's the Red Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He's changing the play. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the...
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
Bringing it back. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. I'll bet they'd sign up to start every drive 1st and goal from the 7. Touchdown, Red Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 18 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Mustangs in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Red Devils head coach. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Motion from the back. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires on the move. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Peppers. Snags it, and he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Hands it off on the counter. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snowed under by the defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And it's the Red Devils lining up with a 1st and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their 1st pick here late in the game.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Red Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Hauls it in. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Ollie, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right back to the well. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Turns it upfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They go to the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Reels it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Pulls it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Goes high to pull it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.